Dr. Blair Hamilton, I've waited for this interview for a long time. First, congratulations on the PhD and on the Sussex Challenge Cup victory. But I've been thinking about this question for at least 5 years. Phoebe Rose says you are the most Scottish person in the world. Is that true? I want to hear the definitive word from you.
If you had a stereotypical Scottish person, then yes. But it's technically, when Iron Brew is not even a drink anymore, it's more of a blood transfusion. It's kind of where I'm at. I'm very Scottish, and I'm very proud of my heritage.
What kind of season did you have at Saltine, you think?
Yeah, they're certainly a crazy bunch, to say the least. I think, I mean, any season you win a trophy is obviously successful. Let's be serious. Like, to win, Brighton and Hove Albion, who usually win the tournament, this county cup that we won, they win that every year. We put them out in the semi-finals. We beat them 2-1. Getting to the League Cup final is obviously a great success. First time I think they've ever been to the League Cup final as well. I mean, it's just historical. It's the best, and probably the highest league finish that Saltine's ever had in the league as well. So I think it's a great success. There is a tinge of disappointment, but that's just me being pernickety. It's been a fantastic season, and honestly, I think every girl in that dressing room just deserves a massive amount of credit, because they've really played their socks off this season. So can't really fault them, to be honest.
Pivoting real quick to the study that just came out and your hand in it. What is one thing that study definitively says that people don't quite understand? And what is one thing that it doesn't say that people think it says?
So I think there's one thing that it says that a lot of people don't. So the main conclusion we got from the study was you can't equate cisgender male athletes to transgender women athletes, and that's the take-home message of the study. The second part of it, of where people think that it says something that it doesn't actually tell you what's lost or gained through gender affirming hormone therapy, because it's only cross-sexual in nature. So it's only a slice of cake in time. So there's no causation to it. And so really the purpose that we had of that study was basically to, get a better understanding of transgender athletes. And that's all it's given us. So don't give us any silver bullets or any big sort of revealing things. It's just let us better understand what the transgender athlete is. I think that's really what, again, just to kind of summarize it in a wee nutshell, is what that study was to provide. It's just to provide a better understanding of what a transgender athlete is, because everyone's shouting and everyone's noise at the moment, and we're just literally, well, actually, let's explore the actual population we're talking about, because beforehand, we didn't have arguably any studies in transgender athletes at all. So why do we not just understand what they're doing, understand where they're at? And again, it's only a small sample. It's only a small sample of British transgender athletes. It's, not the be all and end all. But as I said, I think most governing bodies at the moment are seeing it on the safe side, and not the safe side in terms of, that they think it's, safe for transgender women to play or anything like that. I think it's more a case of they are actually thinking that the safe bet is just to put bans in place at the moment and just, solve a problem that at the moment probably isn't there. Because you've seen multiple sports bodies banning, transgender women at the elite level of sport when there actually isn't any of them competing. So you're really, solving a problem that isn't there.
Even with the study coming out, just at the gut level, what is it like being a trans person in the UK right now?
I don't know. This is a thing. Like, I tend not to watch the news. I tend to try and stay off social media and all that sort of stuff. But I think, especially in terms of football, in terms of obviously me playing as well, you do get the sense that it's becoming a bit more. This is a question. it's becoming a bit more, what's the word, openly acceptable to be discriminatory. I think that's probably the best way of putting it. There's a lot more. Again, this thing, and I always never like this, but it's never to my face. No one ever actually is discriminatory to, like, when I'm playing, or anything like that, to my face. It's always to, like, one of my teammates or someone on the sideline overhears it, or blah blah blah. So I never really get the full brunt of it. But yeah, again, I try not to concern myself with these things. I just try and get on with my